Okay, so getting ready to do the Seagull Century this weekend. It's Friday morning. The eyeball has been loaded. Getting ready to go over to Cameron's and we'll throw it in a trailer there and we'll start driving up on Friday. Well, obviously, we'll start driving up today. It's unfortunate that yesterday I seem to have come down with a cold or something, so we'll see how the ride goes tomorrow. I'm still feeling kind of weak. I feel kind of sore in my back and my kidneys, and I'm still stuffed up and things like that, but I'm still gonna go out and have a good time no matter how far I go. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to having the Velo pod there, and I think we're gonna have probably 12 Velomobiles there, and that's really going to be cool. We may not have them all at the start because I know 3 of the guys are going to try and race it, but the rest of us are just going to enjoy the ride. The weather's supposed to be 71 for the high, like 80% humidity and light winds, like 9 miles an hour or something like that, so it should be perfect for a topless ride in the Velo. So, loaded up, ready to go, and I'm happy to be going on another Seagull Century. So here we go. So here we are getting the Velos loaded up in the trailer, getting ready to head out. So we'll get things loaded up. And, well, it's a good thing he was watching that because I wasn't watching. He almost killed me. He would have been sad. I'm glad you saw that. Nothing but the best for these Velos. I don't know if you can see inside there. I might have to get a light later. But there's a 100-tooth chain ring inside this thing. I'm not even sure I could turn it once. And he's gonna ride with that thing. So the Velos are loaded up. We're gonna have plenty of room for other Velos to be stored overnight. So the guys that are coming up there that don't have any place to store their Velos overnight, we can lock them up in here and have plenty of room. Probably 6 or 7 Velomobiles in here, and the Velo is gonna travel first class, it looks like. So it's never traveled this way. It always gets to travel backwards in the back of my van. So the eyeball is being spoiled. Okay, here we are at the start. Cameron and Dan, our Speedy Gonzalez's of the group, are getting ready to take off. Dan and his WOW, and Cameron and the Lion DF. So I'm going with the slow group. That means the old men and the guys who are just gonna look at the scenery and stuff like that. I don't think Cameron's gonna see much scenery today. So.
Can't see anything under that hood anyway.
You can't see anything under that hood. And so, but this is what an ugly Velomobile looks like. This orange one here, it's ugly. So this is what a pretty one looks like. When they're yellow, they're pretty.
Exactly.
So. All right, so we're here in the parking lot here of the university, having a good time, getting ready to go, looking around at all the guys on their time trial bikes trying to be aero. All right, say hi to the fans.
How you doing?
Say hi to the fans. Hi, fans. All right. Okay, so meeting up with some of the rest of the pod. These are the guys we all stayed in the same hotel together. So another WOW. And another Quest. It's funny, we talk about the bikes and we don't talk about the guys. So this is Howard and another Dan. Yeah, you know, there's tons of Dans everywhere, and well, they're Dans. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. I don't know if any of them are like Lieutenant Dan though. Lieutenant Dan? I don't know. Anyway, we're looking to get going here pretty quick, and so see, now my video is going to get banned because we got copyrighted material in the music. Thanks, Howard. Okay, so momentous occasion. Second time in 2 days that we've actually witnessed Dana out of his velomobile. This is what Dana looks like. He's not just a floating head in a velo. Well, yeah, that's all of us. Really? We're supposed to take off. Morning. Johnny, how are you?
Good. You just do this online or what?
Andrew, you doing good, man? This is Howard. He's gonna be really slow today, I think.
Get out of my head, buddy.
Look, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this tape, these bumps here. That's gonna slow him down. Hey, quit touching it. All right, so here we are at the start. We've got all of us that are gonna show up today, I believe, here. So we've got guys putting some pedal shorteners on there, some crank shorteners. You got all the velos lined up here. This is good. We got all the pilots, Scott and Howard and Speedy and Dan and John. He's gone already. So this is kind of a momentous occasion for most of us. We've not seen this many velos together all at once. So this is kind of cool. So we're out and about. Past the first couple of turns. Passed a bunch of roadies so far. Got one guy's gonna chase me down. That's okay. Just having an enjoyable ride. Taking it easy. Just out cruising. So, start of a great day. A little warm, a little humid, but we're expecting some clouds to come in occasionally, help us with some shade. So that should be good. All right, so we've just had the split between the two. The metric sentry just turned off, and the sentry is continuing on. So we lost a whole bunch of people that turned on the metric sentry. So now we're getting out to some more open roads here. Temperatures are nice and cool, so hopefully everything will go well. The clicking is still coming from the rear axle, but it's coming and going, so we'll see how that works out. There, yeah.
I want you to want me.
Woo! Thank you.
So we actually had 13. We just don't know that guy. We need to meet up with him. See who he is. So now Howard's trying to get pictures of me because I'm not wearing my helmet. Heaven forbid. I'm an illegal rider, but he loves the way the wind blows through my hair. Yeah, crazy. Okay, coming up on the Osseti Hill climb, which is also the 60-mile stop. So after riding flat all day for 60 miles, and then you see this, you kind of start going, But I've climbed this 2 other times before, and the first time I was super tired, so it should be all right this time. Loads of fun coming up to Osseti Island. So this is the slowest part of the ride, 4 miles an hour, chugging up this hill. We'll do it one more time when I come back up. But the view is beautiful. Yeah, this is a fun ride. So I just passed 76 miles, going on 77. And just cruising along, holding about 18 miles an hour. I have a feeling that the average will be less when I get done with the whole thing. But as this is a pretty flat ride, as I've said before about this ride, it's a 100-mile spin class. Because it's so flat, you really can't get any acceleration to where it's cruising down a hill. It's just flat, so you've got to pedal the whole time. Which is funny because the 6 Pillars was totally flat too, but it didn't seem like this. So should be coming up on the 80-mile stop here pretty quick, and then it's one last 20 to the house, and we'll be done with another good ride. It's still fun doing this ride. It's a workout, but it's an accomplishment to say that I rode my bike 100 miles all at once. It's been a great ride. So I just left the 80-mile mark. Got a couple of pictures there. I didn't get any video, I don't think. Maybe I did. I'll check. Anyway, headed into the house now. Some guy's gonna stop for the ice cream. I think I'm gonna blast ahead, or the beer. I think I'm gonna blast ahead and hit the ice cream. Then call another seagull. Check, done, good. It's been a great day. People say overcast day is no fun, they're no good. Perfect day for a 100-mile bike ride. That's what I'm talking about. So, nothing like spending the day with 7,500 of your favorite friends, or not even acquaintances. I noticed something again on this ride. Because the Velomobile inside is loud, but outside it's very quiet. I don't know if people think I'm performing a miracle or something, but every time I pass one, well, not every time, a lot of times I pass one and they think I'm Jesus Christ, because that's what they call me, which, as I've told people before in my other video, it's a great compliment, but I'm not Jesus. So Maybe it's the beard. Okay, so just crossing a highway overpass at 100 miles. Got a couple of miles back to the start for ice cream. And so that's it. That was the Seagull Sentry. It was a lot of fun. One of the things that I forgot to mention a little bit earlier before I close everything out is had a great time riding the Quest. Had a good time riding with 10 other Velomobiles for the majority of the ride. And one of the things that I did, one of the things that I have done, I've been in bands before. And those little shakers that look like eggs, because I played drums in quite a few bands, and whenever I would leave a band or it was time for the band to break up or something, typically it was me moving, I would always have all the band members sign an egg. So I have a collection of these little eggs that I have a lot of my old former bandmates sign. And I thought it'd be kind of fun, since I seem to be the one who has the most fun with my Velomobile, at least as far as decorations go. I thought it'd be fun to get all the guys who I rode with this time to sign the Velomobile. So I have a lot of the signatures of the guys that have signed the Velo. They all signed it on both sides. And so that's kind of fun. One of the things that was really fun for me was coming home and looking over the signatures and looking at some of the video as I'm going through and looking through all this stuff and looking at it and realizing that one of the guys who signed my Velomobile, Greg Cantori, is the current speed record holder for a production Velomobile. He did 58 point something miles an hour at Battle Mountain in 2018, and so that's kind of cool for me. I mean, I got a world record holder who signed my Velomobile. So that's it for the 2018 Seagull Sentry. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll be able to get out there and do some more riding pretty soon. Just had what was left of Hurricane Michael come through Virginia, and we've got 6 inches of rain in one day, and it washed out my driveway. So I won't be doing any riding today. I'll be rebuilding the driveway, but that's what happened. I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, be sure to check out the 360 video that I'll post a link to. And the 360 video takes a long time to put together. I did a time lapse of the video, and I ran the camera 5-second intervals, and it recorded almost all the ride. I did 2 battery changes. I had 3 batteries total for the ride, and I got quite a bit of it. The really cool thing is I've got the start, I think all the way into the first rest stop And then I've got little bits, I've got bits in between of the rest of the ride. My final battery change was at the 80-mile mark, and I was able to get from the 80-mile mark all the way to the finish in time lapse. So that's kind of cool. So I've got the beginning and the end of the ride, and then bits in the middle that I'll probably be doing some editing and things like that, but I'm not going to edit too much of it because that way you can get the whole ride. So check that out in the links and whatnot. So until next time, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that fun stuff. And thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.